First impressions, of course, mean everything when we're trying to have a job interview. The way we actually greet and introduce ourselves is so important. It tells and sends a message about how we feel about ourselves as well as how we feel about who we're interviewing with. So I'm going to give you the 4 steps to a proper introduction, and this is for everyone. Number 1, whenever we meet someone for the first time, of course, we've got to smile. Even if you really don't feel like smiling, especially if you're nervous inside, you've got to put a big smile on your face. A smile shows that you're confident. It shows that you feel good about yourself, that you're excited to be there. So we have to smile. Number 2, we have to have a strong voice. Usually this is more of an issue for women, but sometimes men struggle with it too. One of the most common mistakes I see adults make when they're doing an interview, when they're doing an introduction, is they're so nervous that they kind of rush through the introduction. But whenever we introduce ourselves to someone, we need to slow down a little bit and make sure that we speak loud enough and clear enough that the other person can understand what our name is on the first try. So for instance, if you had never heard my name before and I came up to you and said, "Hello, my name's Monica Irvine, it's really nice to meet you," you may or may not have caught my whole name. But if I say, "Hello, my name is Monica Irvine, it's a pleasure to meet you," if I just slow down a little bit, it really helps the other person to be able to understand me more clearly. Okay, number 1, smile. Number 2, a strong voice. Number 3, we have to have a firm handshake. Now, a firm handshake does not mean that we cause pain to the person that we're shaking hands with. I shake hands with a lot of adults, men and women, and sometimes someone will take my hand and give me that extra little squeeze. And I know that they're doing that because they've been taught to have a firm handshake, and they want to show that they're aggressive and they want to show that they're confident. But once again, we don't squeeze someone's hand, we just hold it firmly. And we actually take the entire hand of the other person in our hand. We always shake hands with our right hand. Even if you're left-handed, you still shake hands with the right hand, and it's firm. So a firm handshake, practice it. Okay, number 4 is eye contact. I know that we've been hearing about eye contact since we were little kids. Our parents have always told us to look the other person in the eye when we're speaking to them. You know, more and more though, I will meet adults, men and women, who struggle to keep eye contact. What does eye contact really mean? Well, it means that we keep our eyes on their eyes about 95% of the time. Yes, we can break our gaze from time to time, but we don't do it too often. For instance, if I was going to meet you and I looked at you and said, "Hello, my name's Monica, it's really nice to meet you," and my eyes were going up and down, it might send a message that I'm nervous, that I'm not real sure about myself. Some people might view it as a sign of dishonesty. But being able to hold the other person's eyes in our eyes for an extended amount of time shows confidence. And you know what? It's not the easiest thing to do until you practice it. So during an introduction, we are supposed to keep eye contact until the end of the introduction. So a proper introduction sounds something like this. "Hello, my name is Monica Irvine." "Oh, hello, Monica Irvine. My name's Robert. It's nice to meet you." "It's nice to meet you too, Robert." And that's how an introduction sounds. It's really polite to try for both people to repeat the other person's name at least once during the introduction to make sure we heard their name properly. Practice. It makes a difference.